J-Word in the building.
They don't know where I'm from. They don't know where I'm from.
Got J Nice in the building.
Yeah.
Good morning and welcome to Eye on the Community. I'm your host, Yaves Ellis. For today's segment, got a very special guest. Young man been doing some great things in the community. Serving his community, serving his fellow man, and doing it through music as well, man. And I'm excited to have him here. My brother, kid from Columbus. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man.
Glad to have
it's a
you
pleasure
here,
being
man.
here,
Glad
man.
to
It's an
have you
honor. I
here,
love
man.
being here.
So for those who don't know, give us a little bit about your background, man. For those who don't know about you, man.
Yeah, obviously, kid from Columbus, man. Grew up here, born here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Born and raised in Columbus, Ohio. Love the music, man. Got a great passion for God. Love the ministry, you know what I mean? Love being able to send my message through my music. Definitely married. Gotta just have my newborn. He's 10 months old.
What's up, man?
So, you know what I mean? Just out here working, man, doing what I gotta do, man, to try to make ends meet on the life end and on the music tip too. So, you know what I mean? Just all praise
So
be to God.
in terms of your music, man, like, let's talk about your journey, man. Like, how long have you been doing music? I know you had a history, you know what I'm saying, of doing it for a while. Took a little break, came back strong. So what's your background in it?
So basically, man, when I was in high school, man, we had a group called Black Legion Gang.
Okay.
Obviously, more on the secular side, you know what I mean? Music, making hits for the clubs or whatever. Did that, man, all the way up through college, you know what I mean? Started basically like my senior year of high school.
Okay.
When it was a group of like 4 of us. The original group was Dub C.
Okay.
So it was Cincinnati and Columbus. It was one of my homies, J.O., and another guy from Cincinnati, and my homie Ace and me from Columbus. Group ended up splitting up over some disagreements. We ended up going to Black Legion Gang. We started doing opening, shows and stuff for like Freeway, and some other big artists, around the city.
Yeah.
I went to college, man, and you get to that point in life to where you got to make a decision on what you want to do. So I stepped away from the music, you know what I mean, because I felt like getting my degree would be more edifying for my life. So
that's one of the decisions where people look at their life, and of course, like I think being an artist is great, you know what I'm saying. I've had that path as well, but sometimes you gotta sit down and say, okay, for right now, what makes the most sense?
Right.
Because you can always get back to doing the music.
Right.
So what is your words of wisdom for somebody who may be in the same place that you was in, where they're trying to figure out which way to go?
Man, you really got to evaluate life. I mean, it's about what's real at that moment, you know. Chasing the music, chasing the dream of music is more so like it's a dream, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that you want to captivate for your lifetime, you know what I mean? That's something it's a lifetime achievement award, you know what I mean? So, but basically, what I would tell somebody is basically focus on that, on what you're doing right now. You know what I mean? If you're in college and you're trying to be in music, if you ain't signed a deal right now, or if you ain't really put out, a CD that's really giving you that buzz or whatever, and you just grinding right now, focus on school. You know what I mean? Music's always gonna be there. That's something you can always come back to. I mean, you hear about 40, 50, 60-year-olds still indulging in the music. Music, when you take on music more so as an atmosphere instead of a possession or a material thing, if you love the atmosphere of music, you'll always be in it, you know what I mean? So chase what you're going after right now, man, because some of these things that, if you're in college, you need to get that degree, man. Ain't nobody spending money for no reason, you know what I mean? You ain't giving nobody no money for no reason. So, take things one thing at a time, you know what I mean? And if you still got the time, learn how to multitask, learn how to do both, but still keep that focus on that main thing.
I think the beautiful thing, though, is that you've been able to kind of do a number of different things beyond the music. You also have, you work with a nonprofit organization as well, right?
Yep.
Can you tell us about that as well?
Yeah, I'm a director for the We Are Foundation. We're a nonprofit organization, community-based organization. Yeah. So we do a lot of things like go out to prisons, speak with prison ministries. We also we put on motivational speaking events. We partnered with Pure Elegance, the barber beauty shop off Lockbourne. We partnered with them last summer, and we did raise fundraisers for school book bags and stuff for
that
kids.
Was amazing.
That was amazing. I think y'all partnered with it too. So that was a good event, man. Julius Lancaster is the president. He's also an elder. and he's a great guy to work under. Definitely keeps you in that mindset, especially when you're doing music and trying to be a businessman at the same time. Keeps you in that mindset and that spirit of God at all times.
Man.
You know what I mean? Because when you're doing things for people, you got to be in that good spirit, you know what I mean? And to me, God is love. So if I'm showing love or I'm doing something over here with the We Are Foundation, then it's all godly, you know what I mean? If I'm doing something with the music and it's all love, then it's God in the room. It's a godly atmosphere,
like that,
you know what
man.
I mean? So, I do the We Are Foundation. Recently just wrote a book that hasn't been published yet. Still getting it edited and stuff, man, but it's a book basically talking more so. It's kind of like one of those teach me guides for women.
Okay.
To kind of show like that men and how we date, you know what I mean, and the dating scene or whatever, how we basically kind of manipulate the game a little bit, you know what I mean?
So giving them
kind of giving them the jewels.
Tricks, okay?
Yeah, you know what I mean? A little Steve Harvey type joint, you know what I mean? If Steve Harvey listening, you know. But so I did that, man, and then obviously we recently just dropped the CD too. So
okay,
you know.
So let's talk about the CD a little bit, man. What's the name of the project? I'm pretty sure people can find it on iTunes or that kind of stuff. So what's the name of the project?
Forber A Sinner, man. I've gotten a lot of feedback based off of the title of the album, but the CD, man, it's spirit based, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a reflection of me and where I was at. 2016 coming into 2017, went through a lot. You know what I mean? Just as far as just spiritually, mentally, physically. You know what I mean? Just with family. Obviously, bringing a new one into the world. You know what I mean? And really and truly just trying to keep my mind right with God at the same time, dealing with jobs, financial issues, the same struggles that everybody in the world face. I face too, you know what I mean? So it was really like me putting all that down, and music is my outlet, you know what I mean? So just writing that down and kind of exposing myself, you know what I mean? Some of my sins that I have, you know what I mean? Some of the things that I struggle with and I fight for daily, you know what I mean? I think, if I can relate to anybody, you know what I mean? I feel like I can relate to everyone on that, we all go through things, man, and even though, once we give our life over to God, God doesn't really see us as a sinner because he's forgiven all of our sins. But at the end of the day, Forber A Sinner is to remind you that you are a sinner and that you're no better than anybody else, you know what I mean? Like, you're on the same balance and the same scale as everybody else, and when you compose yourself that way, you show respect to everybody, you give love to everybody, and also you recognize where your strength comes from, and that's from the Lord, you know what I mean?
So if they wanted to find you on social media, Instagram and that kind of stuff, where can they look?
Kid from Columbus _ KFC on IG, Kid from C-Bus on Twitter, Kid from Columbus on Facebook. Also, you can look at my personal page, EJ Jackson. You know what I mean? I post a lot of videos and stuff on there as well. YouTube, Kid from Columbus, KFC, iTunes, Spotify, Shazam, all that.
What is what's next for you, man? Like, what you got coming up? What are you working on? Videos? Y'all got some events going on with the nonprofit. What's up next for you?
So basically, what we doing now, more so for what I'm doing now with the music, obviously pushing the CD. I'm gonna try to get that out to multiple radio stations, get that out to some labels and stuff like that, just to, be able to put myself out there and do some marketing. More visuals to come. Obviously, with me and you, we was discussing that yesterday. The whole marketing scheme with visuals and stuff like that. So definitely want to put myself out there, shows, trying to get out more in front of the crowd. You know what I mean? And a lot of people frown their face that I do my music at bars and stuff. You know what I mean? But I believe that that's my mission, you know what I mean? I feel like that's where I got to reach them at, you know what I mean? I'm part of this younger generation, you know what I mean, that a lot of people frown on, period, you know what I mean? So, why go to try to find these young cats at the church, you know what I mean? Because a lot of them ain't at the church, they at the club, you know what I mean? And if you can bring God to the club, to them, you know what I mean? Who said God can't be in the club?
It's real.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, next album, Kid the King, you know what I mean? We're about to start working on that.
Nice.
I'm going to work on that with Jay Nice, who produced the whole first album. And then after that, I'm definitely gonna work with Joe Cooper, man, because let him do some mix downs and stuff like that. So
that's the man right there. That's
yeah, he is the man. But yeah, hopefully try to get some new features on here. I'm gonna try to connect with a couple other cats in the city to see if they wanna, hop on the CD or whatnot. But Kid the King is more so gonna be my transitional stage. I believe that in your mark as you going towards your goal in your career, that you need to set milestones for yourself. My first milestone was producing my first CD. Getting that out there, kind of giving the crowd me. This point is allowing people to transition with me, because I when you set expectations for yourself, you gotta achieve them. So my expectation for myself in 2017 is a transition through change to become more spiritually bound, more spiritually connected, and to show people that I'm going from being just a kid from Columbus to a king from Columbus.
That's good, man.
So that's gonna be the transition.
That's dope, man. Well, thank you so much for coming in on the show today. Y'all make sure y'all support the movement, Kid from Columbus. Make sure you follow him on all social media. Man, it's bigger than rap, man. It's about the ministry as well that he's doing, and he's doing some great things in the community. So we definitely support him, man. Listen, coming up next, I got some great news right here on Any Given Sunday. Power Room.
They don't know where I'm from. Got J Nice in the building. Yeah. When I come from the 6, I get it in where I live. Through the tests and the trials, dog, I was able to hold up my chin. I know my lifestyle will tell me how fast I can live. Woo. I know the devil try my face, see how fast I can sin, but I won't let him. Man, I come from the 6, I get it in where I live. Woo. Through the tests and the trials, dog, I was able to hold up my chin.